This project was super interesting because when we met the clients, they were actually a friend of our current, now past client. So she was one of their best friends, and she approached us and said she loved what we did with her friend's home, and so she wanted to invite us over and see what we could do with her home. We're all here on site helping set up and just kind of bringing that vision to life. I'm Kaitlyn Wolfe, owner and principal designer of Iconic Design & Build, and today we're at our Sculptural Desert Project. Walking in this home, I was super surprised. The high ceilings, the amount of natural light, and even the amount of custom details that were already in the home really excited me. But I knew that we could really take it up a notch and make it more unique and more of our client. But it was just a really good starting point for our team. For this particular project, we started the construction. We have a good chunk of it done, but we also have furnishings for some of entire spaces. So today we're going to be delivering some of those pieces and then wrapping up those final finishing construction details over the coming weeks, and then we'll have you back for that final install day. This wall behind me, which we'll show you a little bit more footage of and where we're going with it, was a really just kind of idea that came to me. And so we had started with doing a gallery wall. We were going to do 8 pieces of art, similar style, so those different plaster shapes, and we were going to have 2 sconces on either side of those pieces of art. I still felt the space needed kind of those geometric shapes, the plaster, so I ended up taking that on just to a larger scale and basically creating an entire canvas out of this whole wall. So the lighting that we sourced becomes one of the most recognizable aspects of our projects. We swapped out all the lighting fixtures in the entire great room spaces, from the entry to the hallway sconces. We chose these unlacquered brass sconces, which will patina over time, so giving that a little bit more character. We went with something really linear and sleek in the dining room to not take away from that plaster wall. We chose a flush mount, which is a light fixture that's a little bit closer to the ceiling in the lounge space so that it wouldn't compete with the entry chandelier. And then for the kitchen, we had really high ceilings, a really big island. We chose a pendant that attaches to the ceiling at 3 points, but it's all one fixture. And then the nook, which is a super exciting space that you wouldn't have expected. We chose this kind of green flower pot mid-century modern fixture over the table. So all of the fixtures really complement each other, but then they bring some character to the home. One of the biggest requests from our clients was to add a wet bar in their lounge. We actually have dishwasher drawers, an ice maker, and a beverage center under counter, and they're all panel ready. So they're all going to be covered with cabinetry, so you will not really see them in the cabinets. So we chose custom cabinetry. We went with a ceruse black oak on the base. We went with a sapien stone emerald green veined countertop that runs up the backsplash, so beautiful. And then we did a white oak on the uppers with a black cubby, round sink black fixture. The furnishings in here are very sculptural. So we call this project Sculptural Desert Project because there's so many soft curves and of course textures from the desert. So we really brought a lot of those shapes into that front room. We really made no changes to the kitchen other than the light fixture over the island, which to me is the most impactful change, which is why we chose that particular element in the kitchen. But we will be styling it, adding stools, and that's also going to change the space. So the next time you'll see us here will be early next year, where we'll have all the furnishings, the final styling, and all the construction will be done, and we can't wait to show you the final result. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Iconic Design Build to see more progress shots of this project, and of course, our portfolio is on our website at iconicdesignbuild.com.